In this video, we'll take a brief look at cloud computing services. Cloud computing services allow any organization to quickly and economically add information technology services through the use of a shared pool of computing resources, such as hardware, software, and storage, that can be quickly assigned and later reassigned with minimal management effort. There are a variety of cloud service types, but they all share some common characteristics. Ubiquitous access via Internet technologies. All cloud services are accessible through the Internet and web technologies. Shared infrastructure. Sharing is made possible by web and virtualization technologies to effectively provide organizations with a virtual IT infrastructure that is shared by multiple users. Lower costs and variable pricing. The initial cost of using cloud services tends to be much lower than building on-site IT infrastructure. Add to that the fact that most cloud service providers offer variable pricing based on usage, and many organizations can realize substantial savings. Flexible and scalable services. Cloud services are built on infrastructure that is highly scalable, fault-tolerant, and very reliable. Dynamic provisioning. Consumers can quickly add or remove resources, including servers and processing power, on demand. Service orientation. Consumers are provided with well-defined services that hide the complexity of the service from the end user. And managed operations. Cloud services minimize the need for extensive and expensive in-house IT staff, and the in-house IT staff is freed from routine maintenance of the infrastructure. There are many vendors that provide cloud services. Through these vendors, it is possible to create databases using different DBMS. For example, using the Microsoft Azure service, an SQL Server database can be created that meets the storage capacity and data transfer capacity required for a given business system. Alternatively, using Amazon Web Services, a server running the MySQL DBMS can be provisioned to satisfy those needs. Using either of these cloud database services allows for quick implementation of the required database without the time and cost of acquiring and maintaining the infrastructure that underlies the database. Cloud services come in a variety of forms to meet the vast array of business needs. Cloud services are somewhat modular and tend to be offered using an a la carte model so consumers can mix and combine services to meet their specific needs. Most cloud services can be classified into three broad categories. First, software as a service, in which the service provider offers turnkey applications that run in the cloud. Examples include Google Docs and Microsoft Office Live. Platform as a service, in which the service provider offers a managed infrastructure on which the consumer can build and deploy their own applications. Examples include Microsoft Azure. Finally, infrastructure as a service, in which the service provider offers consumers the ability to provision their own resources on demand. Consumers can add or remove storage, processing units, and other infrastructure components as needed. Amazon Web Services is an example of this type of cloud service. Cloud services offer many advantages. They offer a low cost of entry, scalability to easily increase infrastructure as demand increases, support for mobile computing, which eases the integration of mobile devices into applications, ubiquitous access from anywhere on the Internet, high reliability to ensure that any downtime is minimized, fast provisioning to quickly bring new resources online, and managed infrastructure so in-house IT staff can focus on tasks other than maintaining the infrastructure. Despite all of these advantages, there are some significant disadvantages as well. Issues of security and privacy have to be entrusted to an external entity, which is difficult for many businesses to do. Implementation and operation costs can be difficult to estimate because bandwidth needs and data migration costs are hard to estimate. Data migration to move existing in-house databases to the cloud service databases is a lengthy and difficult process. Service licensing and service level agreements can become complex as multiple services are mixed and matched to meet needs. Loss of data ownership and control is a concern for many businesses. Organizational culture can be resistant to the changes necessary to implement cloud services. And finally, integration with internal systems, ensuring that systems and components that are not being placed on the cloud can properly share data with the cloud services, can be a challenge. This concludes our presentation.